Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the weekend tarot for Saturday the 25th and Sunday the 26th of December 2021. Happy Christmas to everyone. I've shuffled, so I will cut. This is a major arcana reading. Fool. That's nice. He's turned up a couple of times in the reverse last few days, not necessarily in readings here, but he's been around. So here he is in the upright. Oh, and the star. Oh God, I think I might cry. And strength. No, I'm not going to cry. I'm going to get a grip. Okay. Oh, how lovely, how absolutely lovely for this weekend. We have the permanent presence of potential, infinite potential here in the Fool card, along with impermanence and the interdependence of all things. The infinite potential depicted here in the Fool card is with us at all times, however difficult it might be to see that for what it is. I think we are invited here to see that for what it is and to see all the inherent hope and optimism involved in that. I've thought quite a lot about hope over the years. The star is the card of hope and faith. Hope is a very interesting thing because it's more of a sort of modus operandi than, or modus operandus, than something we might feel about a specific possible event or scenario or outcome. Attaching hope to a possible scenario, event or outcome in the future is not always a good idea, but I think it's when we attach it to something, it kind of veers into expectation, whereas hope itself is without object. It is not attached to anything. It is a celebration of the infinite potential within which we all live all the time. So I'm so happy to see these two together here. It's absolutely lovely. The presence of the star card here, following the Fool card, really imbues this potential with hope, basically, with a really positive charge. How lovely. Okay, we are also invited here in this reading to be strong, basically, and to forbear and to hold on, and to as well as imbuing this infinite potential of the Fool card with hope, is to imbue it with discipline, self-discipline, and the capacity to work, basically, to get to grips with things, and to have diligence. If we put faith and diligence together, they form a very potent mix of positivity with which we are able, in the context of this reading, to, as I say, imbue and kind of enliven this potential represented here in the Fool card. This is absolutely beautiful. Okay, world in reverse. Well, what this means to me in the context of this reading is that the imbuing of faith and diligence into the potential is not a one-time event. The invitation here on this frankly special weekend for us all, culturally, and for some of us spiritually, the invitation here is, and the whole kind of feeling of these three cards is not a one-time only event. And the fulfillment inherent in the World card is not denied us on this day in this reading, or blocked from us, or hidden from us. It is a permanent state of affairs. So it's not that the fulfillment is not there. It's that actually all there is fulfillment. And there is no end, because in the end is the beginning. Look at that. 0 and 21. So if we are able to work with these two energies here, this faith and this diligence, the cycle never stops. It simply continues, ever, ever, ever opening to us. Absolutely lovely. Okay, we have the Empress in the reverse. Again, the way I'm seeing this is the growth and the kind of sprouting and fruiting and fertilization inherent in the Empress card. In the same way, this is not a denial of it or a blocking of it or a scarcity of it. It's that it is all there is. It's not a one-off thing. This is a really big reading, really, really big. The ending of what's in this World card, the fertilizing and growing and sprouting and kind of branching and opening of the Empress card are permanent states, and that's why they are in the reverse in this reading. Okay. And the Emperor in the reverse. Well, who's to say who the boss is? There is no boss, my friends. There is no boss. There is no big daddy on the face of the earth who can marshal this faith, this diligence, and this infinite, permanent potential. No one person has the authority to do that. It is completely within our hands. And for my money, such as it is in these free readings, the most important card on the table today is this one. Because the backbone and the discipline and the diligence in this is what fires all these other things into not just a notion, not just an opinion, not just a viewpoint or an attitude, but into a way of life. And that way of life, that modus operandus, is here in the star with the faith. So I want to say just something interesting about faith. Well, I think it's interesting. I mean, I'm a Tibetan Buddhist. I chant my little nut off every morning before breakfast. And it has really, really done me an awful lot of good in my life. Primarily in terms of mental health. Very, very, very good. And doing it every day is involved here in the diligence card as well. But what I want to say about this is that I have no idea what my life would be like without that practice. I've been at it for nearly 9 years now. I have no idea. There is a possibility that the flourishing of my well-being and my happiness would have come anyway. I don't know. I'll never know, because there's no control version of me. There's no version of me over the last 9 years that hasn't engaged in these spiritual practices with diligence. But the faith comes into it when we see that the good we do, the spiritual engagement we have, might or might not bring the benefits that we feel, and it doesn't matter either way. And that's to my mind, the notion and the heart of faith. So I'm going to leave that with you. Have a wonderful weekend, and blessings to all, and I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.